Okay, everybody, this is Patu. Of course, well, Patu Loca, you know who you watch it because you're watching it on my channel. I'd like to first say thank you guys so much for following, liking, sharing, and commenting on all of my videos and subscribing. So don't forget to click the like button and subscribe and everything. And for all of you guys who like to leave suggestions, be part of panels, also share your thoughts or whatever, you are more than welcome to do so. All you have to do is follow me on Facebook and Google Plus, where I do an event. I create an event, and all you have to do is just click to say you're attending. And in that same event page, I'll drop the link 30 minutes before the show. So you have to 30 to 15 minutes before the show. So you have to do is click, have your webcam on, and you're bam right in to the panel. This video, I said this video is going to be a Ask Patu type portion, where this young lady by the name of KD, and you'll find, I did write her letter down in the description box down below and everything. It says, "Dear Patu Loca, my boyfriend of 5 years cheated on me. Once he says, I miss him like crazy. We love each other. So the question I want to ask, should I go back? Okay, I'm sorry. So I'm assuming, okay, I should have proofread this before. But okay, so basically she's saying she's been with her boyfriend for 5 years. He cheated on her once, and she says she misses him like crazy. They miss each other like crazy. And her question is, should she go back? Unfortunately, because I don't know your age, KD, because that's how you left it as KD. If you're young, like if you're like in your teenage and 20s and stuff like that, then no matter what age you are, to me, cheating is a huge betrayal. And nowadays, cheating is not just like the regular cheating, especially if the person slept with someone else. They're putting not only their life and the person they're dealing with life at risk, but they're mainly putting yours at risk when you don't know what's going on, where you should be protecting yourself at all costs, regardless. But, just saying. I've been in, like I said in a video before, I've been in situations where I've been cheated on and things like that. But I can honestly say, if that person can do right by you the first time, they don't deserve a second chance. Yes, I know a lot of you guys are like, that is not true. Yes, there are situations, very few situations, where maybe a woman or the guy that cheated on their significant other, because it was such a tragic loss for them, it caused them to change and become a better person and things like that in that same relationship they cheated on, that they never done it again, or for their next relationship after the one they cheated on. But I can honestly say, because I'm a Scorpio and I have the whole thing where I'm like, I'm a big believer in trust. I trust you until you give me a reason not to. And in a situation where you deceived me in a point that I had no clue or no idea, that you created a bond, whatever that bond was, an attachment with someone else outside of the person you made a commitment to do it with, it's not cool in my book. And I can honestly say, in situations where I had someone cheat on me and I got back with them, I can say that I had a situation where I was with someone for 7 years. And in that 7 years, because I was more fearful of having to start over, because I invested so much, so I thought, and because I didn't love the person, like was in love with them, but it was mainly more for the fact that because I knew him well, because we've been together for so long, because I didn't want to go back out there and start over in dating and get to know somebody else, their habits, their hobbies, what they like and stuff. I would just stick to me. My thing was, I was comfortable in sticking to what I was familiar with. And that was the most stupidest thing, dumbest thing I can admit I've ever done. Out of a lot of things, yeah. And in a relationship, that was the stupidest thing I ever done. I found that even though in my head I try to find and make sense, and I can say a lot of people, women and men, do this, you find excuses to find a reason on why you should go back or why you should accept them. You can accept their apology, But just because you accept their apology and you forgive them doesn't mean you have to take them back. Doesn't mean you have to be with them. No matter how big their grand gesture is, you have certain varieties of cheating. Cheating to me is just cheating. You have some people that are like, okay, the person emotionally cheated, but they never slept with the person, so I'll take them back. Everybody has a reason. I'm not saying, all that, but all I'm simply saying is you have to think of the fact that that person in the beginning was a particular way with you. Just like in that relationship I was in for 7 years. He adored everything about me, and then it's like instantly it was just cheating from year 1, year 2 to all the way to 7. And you think you're not losing out, especially when you know and you hold on, or in the situations where you didn't know and but you still hold on. The longer you hold on to a situation like that, or as someone who would do something like that to you, you're finding bits and pieces of yourself is being taken. Your confidence, the appreciation for yourself, the love for yourself, the respect for yourself, and everything like that. And the worst part is the worst part is the fact that this is going on, and everyone that loves and respects you, like your friends, your family and stuff, and that other guy that really is into you, that would never do you no harm, is looking at you like, is this the kind of person I want to be with? They have such low self-esteem, or they don't see their worth and the potential of what could be with me and that person, that they're going to settle for that. Let's just say after that 7 years of wasting away, because I made up a lot of excuses of why I should stick and stay and everything. Because in my head, I'm like, who's going to want to put up with me doing entertainment and being thrown in so many wild and abnormal situations when doing programming and shows, and having to always make commitments to something that I have to break because something came up for a program I have to do or something. And like, I just kept trying to find excuses. And it's not until I got down to the nitty gritty and I saw myself having to give advice to a girlfriend of mine that was going through the same thing, except she didn't go through it for 7 years. I'm finding myself, hearing myself telling her the political correct thing to do, what you're supposed to do when you love yourself and you cherish yourself. And I'm like, how dare me? I'm not even doing it. I had to start, and it sounds like a battered woman syndrome, but I had to literally start planning my exit plan in that relationship and build myself back from ground zero to be able to say, you know what, I'm not going to put up with this, and I'm not going to do this. Because every time when he did get caught, he knew I was going to keep taking him back. And the worst part was, even when he did get caught, he did the whole Shaggy, the reggae singer, "It Wasn't Me" routine. And I knew it was him, but I just felt like to let him go, to start over, to meet somebody new, somebody I get along with, somebody that can accept and take in all that's going on, not only in my personal life that is more calming and easy to go lucky, breezy and all that, but my hectic life outside of that, and that the public eye stuff. And it came down to one thing. If someone is only going to treat you, appreciate you, and love you based off of how you and what you're willing to accept. Because if you have a lot of love, respect, admiration, appreciation for you, first off, because if you don't have it for you, you can't look for someone to give it to you. You got to have it first. If you don't know your own value and your self-worth, I'm telling you, you're going to always go through this situation of being mistreated, cheated on, and all types of stuff, And it's not until I came to a point where I got to rock bottom and I was fed up. And I'm like, I'm not taking this no more, because it's like 7 whole years. Really? And you're like telling your friends, because they think you're such a strong person. Little do they know you're going through far worse than they are. And it's like, really? And so I started making my exit plan, start dating myself, start taking myself out and not even caring and worrying about that person, not putting them first, not putting them on the pedestal, even though from a scale of 1 to 10, I was even on their list. Because obviously if I was, they wouldn't be doing what they were doing. So when I say a situation where somebody does that, you got some people, yeah, I've known some people that they cheated, maybe been in their marriage or in their relationships, and because they were so devastated on the person's reaction, like, I am done, I'm not messing with you, they just end up like feeling like the whole world's gonna crash, and they change and do whatever they can, and they get that person back, or they become the person they should have been in the next relationship. But what I'm saying is, life is too short. A man is like a bus. Not like a bus. There's a man coming around every 15 minutes, just like a bus stop. There are too many men that I'm sure that find you highly attractive, highly beautiful. And I'm going to say this to women and men. You have a lot more to offer emotionally, mentally, characteristically, all the great things about you that makes you one of a kind, makes you you. You don't have to settle. Because when that person steps outside of you, that's basically what they're saying. Oh, I settled for you, so I need more. Or because it looks like the grass is greener on the other side. And so the only thing I can say to you, Katie, is like, if I was you, don't take them back. Even if they beg and plead, and there are situations in past relationships back in the day, I used to think in my head, not anymore though. Back in the day, I used to think to my head, like, damn, that was the relationship I really would have wanted to be in. But when I look at my life now and I think to myself, I'm like, the best thing I've ever done was leave that mother and everything like that. Because at the end of the day, you got to fight for you, because no one's going to fight for you, like God, yourself, and your family. And until you know what your self-worth is, your value and everything like that, do not ever settle for less. Do not ever deal or put yourself in a situation with someone that mishandled you and didn't handle you the correct way. The fact that you have to write and ask me, should you go back to the next? You already know the answer yourself. But I would say don't. From a woman that messed around with a dude that was actually my boyfriend, because I wasn't the chick on the side, but he had several chicks on the side for 7 whole years. I can actually say from experience where I got stomped on, walked all over, ran over, stampede, and all that thing. Never go back, because trust me, when you do go back, it's not going to be worth it, because you're going to constantly feel like, are they cheating on me? Are they still doing what they were doing? When last time they said they were hanging out with Sam or Johnson or Rick, they were actually with somebody else. Or did Sam, Johnson, and Rick help them cheat? It's like, it's going to constantly exhaust you emotionally, mentally so much. I'm telling you, it's not even worth it. Just wash your hands of it. Start new. It's a new year, new you, new confidence. Build it up. Let go of the trash, because that's just what that is. You don't want to bombard yourself with a bunch of nonsense, because when you do that, you put all your focus and everything in all the wrong situations and things, that you're so distracted by the bull and by the idiot that you're taking back, that the person that you should be with could be watching, or the person that you should be meeting at that specific time, you're missing out. So the answer is no, Katie. Don't take them back, because you'll feel very sorry that you did it. When you do take them back, you're going to find yourself thinking, that's why I broke up with you in the first place. When you break up with somebody, when it's in a situation of infidelity, I say no. So my verdict is in no. So thank you for watching the video. If you guys have any comments or any videos or any questions that you would like to pose me, please feel free. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share, because remember, sharing is caring. And you guys can also email me. Make sure you put it in big capital letters. Subject line G.I.M for Get Inside Me, or Get Inside Me question or topic or whatever for the subject line. And remember, guys, I love you, and I appreciate all of you guys for following me, liking me, and actually hitting me up, because all the information down below are my personal, way to find me and things like that. So thank you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. And don't forget, each and every Sundays, you will find me starting February 8th of 2015, every Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern time here on Google Hangouts, where I do panels and all that great stuff. And I'm sorry, I'm just thinking all that great stuff where you can join me and things like that. And any questions you might have, you know where to find me on social media and everything like that. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys. And Katie, I love you too, and everything like that. And just surround yourself by the ones who appreciate you, like your family, your friends, and start dating a bunch of varieties of guys. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with being like, I don't know if you ever seen that scene of Madonna where she played Marilyn Monroe in Material Girl, where she was being lifted and swooned and carried away by all these variety of sexy guys. Do that. Have fun. Enjoy you. Because at the end of the day, if you can't enjoy you, nobody else can. If you don't love you, nobody else will. And remember, someone will only treat you and carry you the way that you allow them to. So if you don't accept disrespect and you let them know, like, I don't do cheating, I don't do all that, because you put that down, you put it in the universe, that person's either gonna say, ooh, I'm gonna pass that, or they're gonna do the right thing that they should be doing. So thank you, Katie, so much for your letter. I definitely appreciate it. Love, peace, and chicken grease.